Days of anticipation have led up to this, an occasion worthy of a packed stadium. Don't miss a second. Stay with us for every minute of the action.
So the rain's still coming down heavily here. Hopefully you're staying dry at home. My name's Guy Mowbray, joined for commentary by Sue Smith. And it's all about Super League here today. It's Galatasaray, and they take on Başakşehir.
Thanks, Guy. Well, both managers will be reminding the players that it's important to get off to a quick start, really attack the opposition and put them on the back foot from the off. Hopefully we'll get a good game.
And the hard work pays off. They've won the ball. This is the Galatasaray team sheet.
Yeah, a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1. A lot of coaches are adopting this nowadays as it does give you those two holding players while you've still got plenty of threat from the wide wingers.
This is a lovely spell of possession. But it was a build-up with no end product. This is the visitors' team for today.
Well, it looks like a 4-2-3-1 when they're in possession, may go to a 4-5-1 when defending. You'd think the double pivot in midfield, they're key to protect the back line, but they also need to get forward to support the press. There's going to be plenty of threat from the wide midfielders too, I'm sure.
It's no great surprise who we've picked out to have a look at here. What are we expecting to see from him today, Sue?
Yeah, he certainly knows how to find the back of the net, doesn't he? They need to try and stop him because if they don't, we all know what's going to happen.
Torreira. Akgün. Now there might be a chance as they keep it moving. And the promise of something happening is over. Read the pass well and cuts it out. Yunus Akgün. Looking to put the cross in. And it's there! The opening goal on Derby Day sparks delirium.
Here's the replay, and he does well to find space, but you'd always expect him to score from that sort of range.
One 0 then as we get started again. Good passing, not looking to force it just yet. The danger averted for now. And we're nearly there for the first half. It's finally poised, Sue. Is it right that they're behind as things stand?
Yeah, a little bit off the pace for me. Seem to be losing those midfield battles, often second to the 50-50s, but obviously a goal in the next few minutes would change things.
This is a promising-looking attack. but not the end result they wanted from an encouraging position. And he's got behind it! Well, maybe he saw the keeper off his line, but it always looked like going over the top. And it might not stay away from their goal long after that. And the referee's whistle brings the first 45 minutes to a close. And so the second half kicks off. Yunus Akgün. Torreira. Akgün. He'll have a go here. The goalkeeper more than ready for it. Well, the transfer everybody's been talking about has now been confirmed, so the will they or won't they discussions can now end.
Yeah, the figure being reported is around 25 million. Not unreasonable considering some of the transfers that we've seen in recent years. He's a good player, though. Should have a big impact, I think.
And it's on now. And that is a quality bit of goalkeeping. They've given it away here. Now there could be a real chance developing. He's in here. It's there. And it's a goal. That's a real settler for them. 2 in front now.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a nice through ball to split the defence. And then once he's through, there was never any doubt, was there? Hits it hard and true, and the keeper just can't react in time.
In the right position to cut out the pass. Lucas Torreira. There's a sense of real urgency to this attack. Well, he's found touchline, not teammate. That's unfortunate. Perfectly anticipated. Really well won. Using his strength well. And they need to be better on the ball than that. Strong play to keep possession. Here's the shot. And that's a decent save, at least certainly made to look that way. They decide against putting it in. Torreira cuts it back. Oh, that was a decent position, but he went to whack it. Wrong choice. Full time is looming. What do we make of this scoreline? Feels like a fair reflection to me.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be happy with the performance today. It's been good and they've looked a constant threat going forwards. They've been winning those midfield battles and showing a real tenacity and bravery on the ball. Would be a great win.
Good patient build-up, but not quite the end product. That's gone out of play. Throw in to come. And possession given away. The crowd urging him to shoot. And a goal to take them even further clear. Signing off in style.
Well, here's the replay, and what a strike this is. He gets so much power behind it. The keeper has no chance.
Well, that brings the match to a close. A frustrating day for the fans in attendance, and it's 3 points dropped.
Well, I think the coaching staff will be furious after that. They clearly didn't implement the game plan. There was no real effort either. I'm sure there'll be words in the dressing room after that performance.
The atmosphere is building as two sides worthy of the biggest stage get ready to clash in front of a packed stadium. All the action here on EA TV.
Well, at least we know that the pitch will be slick. Hello to you on this rather dreary day. I'm Guy Mowbray to bring you commentary along with the former England forward Sue Smith. And we've got live football from Super League coming up. What are we going to get from this one, Sue?
Yeah, cheers, guys. Great to be here. I think it's important that both teams are focused from the off, though, and they start quickly. But I'd love to see some goals. Hopefully, I've not just cursed it.
This is the home side's team today.
Yeah, a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1. A lot of coaches are adopting this nowadays as it does give you those two holding players while you've still got plenty of threat from the wide wingers.
This is the visitors' team for today.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1. This can be quite an attacking lineup with the three progressive players behind the lone striker, but you've still got that defensive protection with the two midfielders holding.
Just waiting for the moment to break through. Well, nothing to get excited about at the end of it. Well, it's no surprise to see who we've focused on as our player to watch in this game. You would presume that he'd play a really big part.
Well, the way he strikes the ball is so good. The technique and the amount of power that he can generate.
It's an outstanding goal! You don't see diving headers very often these days. When you do, it makes it even more special. And we're back underway at 1-0. That's a good ball. And it's on now. Oh, that's not properly away.
Well, what a save that was. And it really had to be made, didn't it? Just to keep this game competitive. I'm sure they'll kick on from here now.
Moving the ball forward. What can they do with this? And that will keep the attack moving nicely. Oh, top quality goalkeeping to deny what looked a likely goal. Now, this might be promising. And the cross is blocked. Not so much given away as cleverly won.
Well, the home side are very much dictating the tempo over the past 15 minutes or so. Created loads of opportunities.
Genuine chance. And the opportunity has gone.
Oh, what a chance that is to extend the lead. He just can't find the back of the net.
Does well to keep it in. Moving the ball well in search of the equaliser. They could level it here. And it's a decent stop by the goalkeeper. A chance to level it up now from the corner. Into the box it goes. And it's cleared away from goal. A really good interception to take the ball. Now this might be promising. Well, not quite fully away here. And that whistle brings the first half to a close. And we're back underway for the second 45. Well, I'd like to know your thoughts on the transfer that's finally taken place, Sue. It seemed to take a while, but it's all systems go now.
Well, it was said to be around £45 million, and I'm sure they've been monitoring him for a while now, making sure that he's a good fit for the club. I think it's an exciting signing.
They're just looking now for that final pass through. In the right position to cut out the pass. Got room to operate in here. And that's a misplaced pass by a distance. Well, the effort never really looked like troubling the goalkeeper at all. Poor attempt in the end.
As you can see, they've been disappointed in the final third. Not many attempts on goal. And when they do, they just haven't tested the goalkeeper enough. I'm sure if this continues, we're going to see changes to get themselves back into the game.
An attack of genuine promise now. Chance for the equaliser. Oh, superb save. He's done so well to keep that out. Played into the box. And that's not properly away yet. Not the end to the move they were looking for. This could be dangerous. Well, what a place to lose the ball just when the chance was on. The ball taken away from them. A chance to deliver into the box. The danger averted for now. Moving it forward with purpose, something on maybe. Players waiting in the centre. Well held, but it was played right into his zone. Switched on and ready to intercept there. Could be dangerous. Good work to win the ball and stop something happening. And that brings an end to the match. With disappointment felt in the away end, it's 3 points dropped.
Yeah, it was a disappointing performance from them. They give the ball away too many times for me. Didn't play with the intensity we're used to seeing. They'll need to recover quickly from this, though.
Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. And hello from a treasure trove of a city, Turkey's economic and cultural centre, Istanbul. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And we've got pulsating league action coming up for you. It is Başakşehir versus Kasim Pasha.
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, I'm just a little worried. They might be too negative here. They're certainly going to be hard to break down with that five-man midfield, but will they have enough going the other way? I'm not sure.
This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, they're also playing in a 4-5-1 shape, but they play it in a slightly different way. The two fullbacks will get forward to combine with the wingers, and the three central players will take it in turns to run beyond the centre forward.
Well, he's the player many people have focused on in the build-up to today's match, and the reports have been confirmed. He has decided to end what's been a brilliant career at the end of this season. A huge loss for the club, you've got to say, Stuart.
Well, what a player he's been, and still is. But he obviously thinks his body can't cope anymore, which is a great shame. They're certainly going to miss him here.
Thomas. Quite happy to sit deep, but that can have its risks. And winning it back. Yilmaz. So for Medipol Başakşehir, a case of trying to bounce back after a defeat last time out against Çaykur Rizespor. How do you anticipate it going this time, Stuart?
Well, away from home, I thought it was a pretty insipid display. Today, I think they'll show far more quality in possession and play with a greater tempo. And if they can do that, they've got every chance of winning this game.
Gabi. And taking it away. Verstraete. Well, he tried to put everything into the shot, but couldn't find the target. Gabi. It's with Santos. Berkay Özcan. Now with Gabi. Gabi. And continues his run. And let's give credit to the defending. Sadiq. Yilmaz. Gomes. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Berkay Özcan. Oh, danger here. Gives it a go. The first half here comes to an end. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Berkay Özcan. Well-timed tackle. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
Gabby. Well, there's been a lot of chatter on the internet about Wolves, and Stuart, they have their new signing. It's finally gone through.
Well, I think it's a good move for him. He has great ability, but needs to be that little bit more consistent. I'd say it's a fair price as well.
Unable to keep the ball. Darko Gabby. It's with Santos. And he's through here. Oh, denied by the post. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Couldn't keep it. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Trying to craft something. And pure instinct from the keeper.
Well, a top-class reaction from a top-class goalkeeper. Brilliant stuff.
Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. And there's the delivery. Still not clear. Giving it a try. Well, straight at the goalkeeper then. That's useful play. Can he put them in front? Oh no, he's missed the opportunity. And they remain level.
Well, he just lacked composure there, didn't he? They should be ahead now.
Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Gomes. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. That's a good-looking pass. Can he find the angle? And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Yilmaz. Verstraete. Fall. Well, they get the ball once more. It's come down to the final 5 minutes, and still they're deadlocked at 0-0. Berkay Özcan on the attack as there to be late excitement. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Big chance! And that was the moment. A chance to break through, finally.
Well, that should have been the goal this game has been missing. What an opportunity.
Well, not giving him any breathing room. Now they've lost it. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. They're not cherishing the ball the way they usually do. And that will be all for this game anyway. No goals to report, defences on top. And Stuart, as ever, interested to get your take.
Well, Derek, I think it was a good tactical battle. There was a lot of endeavour, some good defending, but not enough attacking quality, and that's why we didn't get any goals.
Two sides ready to give it their all in what promises to be 90 minutes of end-to-end football. Stay with us for every kick of the ball.
A warm welcome on what is a perfect day to watch football. I'm Guy Mowbray to bring you commentary along with England legend Sue Smith. And it's all about Super League here today. It's Başakşehir and they face Besiktas.
Well, thanks, guys. Great to be here. I think it's going to be a really good game today. Both teams will be well up for it, so hopefully we're in for a treat.
This is the home side's team today.
It's a 4-5-1. The midfield will be crowded and they'll be looking to win the battle in there. It's essential they don't sit too deep and the midfielders advance to support the lone striker.
and unable to retain possession. Fernandez. Just waiting for the moment to break through. Gedson Fernandez. Unsurprising who we've singled out as our player to watch. What should we expect today, Sue?
Yeah, he certainly knows how to find the back of the net, doesn't he? They need to try and stop him because if they don't, we all know what's going to happen.
And this is a positive-looking move. Can he finish? Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to probably stop that. They opt to go short with the corner. And the work pays off as they get the ball back. This is lovely football, moving defenders around. Promising position, this. And denied by a top-draw tackle. A move of real promise developing, but not the end result they wanted from an encouraging position. Gedson Fernandez. Gedson Fernandez. Keeping it nicely here. Now there might be a chance as they keep it moving. And that's where it ends. Nicely sets it up. It's nice possession. Is there a goal to take the lead coming? Genuine chance. Oh, really good goalkeeping there. And that whistle brings the first half to a close. The second 45 gets underway, and we're still waiting for the opening goal. Gedson Fernandez. Now, what can they do from here? Chance for the lead. And that was a wonderful chance.
It was. He's got to do better there. They should be 1-0 up.
Well, lots of us have been talking about it, and now the transfer has happened. What do you make of the move, Sue?
Well, yeah, I think he'll add so much to them. Obviously, his quality on the pitch, but it's his experience.
And this could be. And it's there! The opening goal on Derby Day. Jubilation in the away end.
Well, this is a neat and tidy finish. His movement is great. He finds a yard of space, and then it's so composed.
And the game restarts with the score 1-0. An attack of genuine promise now. Good work to beat the challenge. Perfectly anticipated, really well won. Untidy in possession there. Morita. Now, this might be promising. Showing good width with this attack. Could get it over now. Picks out a teammate. Oh, what a really good save that was. A short corner taken here. This could be threatening. And they need to be better on the ball than that. Hidemasa Morita. Having a try. And he doesn't score again. Not yet anyway. It's saved.
Yeah, you've got to praise the keeper for his positioning. He makes it difficult for him, but I'm sure he'll be disappointed that he couldn't get the second of the game. There is still time, though.
They take it short. Cut back nicely. Oh, that was a decent position, but he went to whack it. Wrong choice. The ball taken away from them. Hidemasa Morita. Excellent reading of the game to win the ball. Possession lost just at the point of something happening. That's not a bad-looking ball. And possession given away. Looks a good ball. Found nicely and in. And there it is! They lead by 2 now, and they can breathe that little bit more easily.
Substitution time it is here. Short corner it is. Well, many people have made this fellow the focus of attention ahead of today's match, and the reports have been confirmed. He has decided to end what's been a brilliant career at the end of this season. A huge loss for the club, you've got to say, Stuart.
Well, what a player he's been.
And danger still. Promising possession, this. Real chance. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Well, many have wondered if they would get it over the line in terms of the deal. They've succeeded, Stuart.
Well, they've got a real bargain here. He's such a good player, and he brings so much to this team. This is a really great deal for the club.
Now look at this. They might be able to cash in here. It needs an accurate cross. And played the pass well. Well, it's one pass after another. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Bola. Here's Vidal. Watanabe. Watanabe. Shatka. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. Watanabe. Shatka. Esposito. And players waiting in the centre. Good piece of defending. Now can they counter clinically? Top-class defending. Mark Bola. Watanabe. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Here's Vidal. Van Drongelen. Gönül. Lubomir Shatka. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go and just one goal between them. Good movement. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Berkay Özcan. Options in the middle. And drawing it back. Well, dare I say it, that would have finished this as a contest once and for all.
Well, you're absolutely right. What a chance to kill the game off. He's got to hit the target there.
Van Drongelen. Yildiz. Van Drongelen. Shatka. Watanabe. And we will have just one additional minute. Trailing as they are, they're not likely to get too many opportunities late in this game. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
And they need to be better on the ball than that. The chance to get something going here. And that's nice and easy for the goalkeeper. I'm sure, like most of us, you've been following the transfer saga that seems to have gone on for a while, but now it's gone through, so deal done.
Well, there's been so much money spent over the past few years. When you look at this, it's an absolute bargain. He's a good player that's going to add a real quality, and I'm sure other clubs will be gutted to miss out.
Good work to beat the challenge. To reduce the deficit. It's there! Hope restored! They're back in this game!
Well, if we take another look, he just glides past his man. The defender just can't live with him. And then through on goal, he decides to go for power, absolutely smashes it past the keeper. And you have to say it was a good finish.
So it's 2-1 as the game restarts. And this is a positive-looking move. Could be something on. And they're level, when just a few moments ago, they trailed by 2.
Where if we see it again, it's a wonderful ball in behind. It's a perfect way to pass. And then it's a clinical finish as well, because there's still quite a lot of work to do, to be fair. It's a very nice goal.
So it's 2 each as the game restarts. Well, not quite fully away here. There looked like something building there, but no longer. A turnaround in possession. Excellent positioning. Could take things forward a notch here. And the work pays off as they get the ball back. Now, this has to be. Oh, you might have to wait a long time to see anything like this again. Somehow, incredibly, they're now in front.
Well, here's the replay, and you have to say it has been coming. They've been putting an awful lot of pressure on their opponents. They've been creating chances too, and you just felt it was a matter of time, really.
And the game restarts with very little time left for any more drama. Oh, that's been won really smartly. The pass was read and the ball has changed hands. Nicely played through. Oh, he tried to power it in. when composure was surely the key. And able to come away with the ball. Well, still pushing forward in search of the equaliser. Trying his luck. They've given it away here. And this could be. Late drama here. All square once again, and no wonder they're off celebrating.
Well, here it is again, and all credit to the goal scorer, but you've got to ask questions of the keeper. He's got to have that covered for me, and no wonder he's frustrated with himself.
So they're back to being level as the game restarts. This looks really good. Could we see a winning goal? Going for the blast on goal there. Couldn't keep it low enough, but not a bad try. That's good physical play. This could be it. A wild effort, you have to say, and probably the less said about it, the better. The approach play looked encouraging, but good defending to snuff out any threat. Promising move this, a goal now would surely be the winner. Genuine chance. Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that'll be the winner. Stunning scenes here.
Well, here we can see it again, and he shows great ability to get past his man. And then once he's through, there was never any doubt, was there? Hits it hard and true, and the keeper just can't react in time.
Winner. Genuine chance. Another goal means another kick-off at 4-3 now. And a real sense of urgency here. Could they equalise from this? There is the final whistle. Plenty of positives for them to take away, not least the 3 points, Sue.
Yeah, well, it really could have gone either way. It was so competitive for much of the game, but they kept pushing, kept believing, and probably deserved the winner in the end.
One man the focus of attention. A hat-trick in his last game. Will he prosper once more? We'll have the action on EA TV. Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And we've got what we hope will be exciting league action coming up for you. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set. Two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Now, sending it in. Well, off target by miles with that one, and a goal kick will ensue. Quite a lot of discussion about him prior to this game. The rumours are true. He's going to end his wonderful career at the end of the season. And what a loss for the club that is bound to be, Stuart.
Well, it's slightly surprising because he still looks a very good player, but he obviously knows his own body and thinks he can't perform at his best anymore. I think he's made a brave decision.
And the corner's been given. And over it comes. It might still be problematic. Gökdeniz Bayraktar. And giving the ball away. Thomas. In the opinion of the referee, that is a penalty. Well, he's avoided a booking, but the complaints continue.
And I can understand why. I think it was a poor foul. It should be a yellow card for me.
This to make it 1-0. A goal! Calmly taken spot kick.
Well, here it is again. The keeper tries to read the penalty, but in the end, he just makes no effort whatsoever. That's a strange decision. Well, he knows that could prove to be a massive goal. Just look at his reaction.
Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Christoph Greger. In a decent position now. Can they create something from here? Flag raised for offside. And a fine tackle. Lefebvre. Now can they make something happen? Crossing into the middle. Well, in fact, a bit too close to the goalkeeper, and that was always going to be claimed. It's with Santos. Berkay Özcan. Gökdeniz Bayraktar. Lefebvre. Christophe Greger. Bayraktar. Well read to ease the pressure. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Thomas now. Well, space for them here. This looks interesting. Oh, tremendous block. That is that for the first half here. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. And options in the centre. Well, a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Berkay Özcan. And back with Thomas. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. But they took care of the situation defensively. And unable to keep possession. Good use of the ball as they look to extend their lead. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. And he's fired it against the post. Well, nothing comes of it.
Well, had that gone in, the game was firmly in their hands. Now, though, they've got to make sure they don't let this slip.
Yes, a really open flow to the game. End-to-end stuff. Who can he pick out? Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. He read the situation defensively and did his job. It's with Santos. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Well, it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. Well, both teams have had substitutes warming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches. Untidy on the ball. It's with Santos. Berkay Özcan. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Options in the centre. Well, they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Well, as we approach full-time, we have to say, playing away from home hasn't been a problem for them. Can they see it out? Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, they need to hold on here. Not long left now, but you have to say they've defended really well up to this point, and I just can't see them conceding now. This will be a really good win if it stays like this.
Well, getting it forward, but they need an equaliser. But timely defending when it mattered. That's a good-looking ball. Stopped a surefire goal. Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. So a personnel change then. And there's the delivery. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
Match day is upon us. Fans are pouring into the stadium. Anticipation has reached an all-time high. All the action here on EA TV.
A warm welcome on what is a lovely evening for football. I'm Guy Mowbray, joined by Sue Smith in the commentary position, and it's all about Super League here today. It's Braskahier, and they take on Trabzonspor.
Thanks, Guy. Well, both managers will be reminding the players that it's important to get off to a quick start, really attack the opposition and put them on the back foot from the off. Hopefully we'll get a good game.
This is how the visitors start the game.
Yeah, 4-5-1. Those five across midfield will really need to support the lone striker, though. Ensure they don't drop too deep. Otherwise, he could be a little bit isolated up there.
And the work pays off as they get the ball back. It's no great surprise who we've picked out to have a look at here. What are we expecting to see from him today, Sue?
Yeah, what form he's been in. 4 goals in 3 matches. He's been so clinical in front of goal. It's going to be difficult for anyone to try and stop him today.
That's out of play. It'll be a throw now. Bit sloppy in possession. Moving the ball forward. What can they do with this? Now, can he get the cross in? Good passing, not looking to force it just yet. Well, a bit of a clumsy challenge, and the ref blows for a free kick. And he's done really well to keep that out. Untidy in possession there. Aguado. Not so much given away as cleverly won. To edge ahead. Oh, really good goalkeeping there. Looking to put the cross in. The approach play looked encouraging, but good defending to snuff out any threat. Aguado. And that'll do it. The end of the first 45 minutes here. So we're underway again with the sides all square. Aguado. A good spell, looking for that all-important next goal. Could be a chance! Well, really confident to take the shot on from there. It wasn't that far away.
Well, he's had a look where the keeper was. There's no pressure on the ball and thought, why not? I'll have a go. That was close.
The will they or won't they discussions can now end because the transfer has now been confirmed. Exciting times.
Yeah, and at that price, it does seem like a very good bit of business, doesn't it? I'm looking forward to seeing his debut and...
Or they could be in. And it's in! It's no longer goalless. There's the opener.
Well, here's the replay, and you have to give credit to the assist. It's a cheeky little back heel to set up the opportunity. And what a finish. He goes for power. It was never in doubt. He just looks so confident running through.
The game needed a goal. That's what we've got. But what sort of response will we see now? Good job done to keep it there. Space now to get a crossover. And it's not clear yet. Moving the ball around well here. They're behind, but a good corner could change that. It's been delivered. It's away, but it's not finished yet. And that must be so disappointing for them. Aguado. Aguado. Staying patient here, but they need to find an equaliser. Blocked for now. Now it needs a good ball in. And it's cleared away from goal. The chance to get something going here. And that's where it ends. And this could be superb defending to stop an almost certain goal. And the work pays off as they get the ball back. Aguado. There is the final whistle. Plenty of positives for them to take away, not least the 3 points, Sue.
Yeah, both teams give absolutely everything. There was a real intensity to the game, but I think the moments of quality just give them the edge and they deserve the result.